story of the morning in the aftermath of Zeta here, all of the power outages. And right now, Entergy is reporting hundreds of thousands of outages this morning, an issue that the company has been dealing with a lot this hurricane season. So many storms hitting the Gulf Coast this year.
Yeah, so this morning we have David Ellis from Entergy to tell us more on the efforts to restore power to neighbors all across Southeast Louisiana. Mr. Ellis, thank you so much for your time this morning. We appreciate you. I asked Twitter what questions they had for you, and mostly everybody wants to know, when will the power be back on? What can they expect? A day, 2 days, 5 days? What's your response to that?
Well, we normally say for outages of this magnitude, it would take anywhere from 3 to 5 days to restore the majority of the power. On an outside, there's an outside chance it could take up to 7 days. But our crews got out there immediately following some of the very high winds that we experienced yesterday and worked through the night. And at its peak, I think the number of outages was somewhere in the neighborhood of 460,000 outages across the state. We were able to knock that down to 425,000 outages. So we made some great progress last night. The good thing about the sunlight this morning is we can get our assessment crews out and begin to do a more thorough review of the damage and get these services back on and started. We have over 700 resources in the city working to restore power, with more en route. So they start bright and early. They started at 6 a.m. this morning and will be working throughout the day and the night again to restore power to the region.
And what are some of the biggest challenges, again, that you're facing? Of course, you're seeing a lot of those downed trees, which are impacting certain neighborhoods. So talk about that whole process of whenever you have to deal with some of those downed trees, or even maybe transformers blowing, because we heard a lot of transformers blow yesterday as well.
Yeah, with winds as high as they were, this was a Category 2 before it made landfall, but it was just short. It was a very strong 2, very short of a Category 3. And so, as you can imagine, with winds in excess of 100 miles per hour, we have a lot of trees, as you said, and then the rain softens the soil, and those trees go crashing down. And many times they crash right into poles or pull down our power lines. And so the one hazard that is out there is that there could be down power lines. And do not assume because those power lines are down that they're not energized. They could absolutely be energized. Those transformers, we've got many transformers on the poles. And when the poles fall down that have transformers on them, you have transformers on the ground. They could also be energized. Please, we ask the public to stay away from downed power lines, any transformers. We know you may be curious, but this is a life safety matter, life or death matter. And so you don't want to go near those power lines. They're very, very dangerous. So one of the hazards is that, as our crews get out there, we're trying to restore power safely and very quickly. But if there are people out and coming in close proximity to the crews and the equipment, et cetera, that delays the restoration process. So we just need a little time so that we can assess the damage, get the stuff, get the majority of the services restored, and the power lines that have come down as a result of the winds, we need to get those back up and in place and do so safely. So we ask you to give us just a little space, and please don't let your curiosity get in the way of progress here.
And prepare for 3 to 5 days, you said, Mr. Ellis, correct? That's at maximum, or 3 to 5 days without power, you expect?
Well, we'll have the majority of the power back on within that time frame. There might be some difficult areas where it may take a little bit longer than that, but our crews are very efficient. They're very good at what they do, and we'll have the majority of the power on within that 5-day period, let's call it.
All right, David Ellis here with Entergy giving us that information. We appreciate you. And speaking